1857, Mr. Bronson Alcott purchased 12 acres of land that a friend of his, Henry David Froh, had surveyed on Lexington Road in Concord, Mass. There were 2 buildings there already. The buildings became part of their new home. Alcott wrote that with some repairs they might do until they could afford to improve it. In 1857, he bought it for $950. Now, see America's treasures is helping to preserve it. People around the world are still visiting the Orchard House and needs more repairs. Bronson Alcott with his ambitious wife and 3 of his talented daughters moved into the Orchard House in July of 1858. Beth, their 4th daughter, died before they moved in. Orchard House was the home of the Alcotts until 1877. On the 12 acres, there were half a dozen kinds of apple trees growing, so he nicknamed it the Orchard or Orchard House. He picked about 35 barrels of apples a year. Mr. Alcott's daughter Louisa nicknamed the house Apple Swamp because when her dad moved the buildings and added to their house, it was in Naval Street. When I visited the Orchard House, I laid a 4-H pencil on the table and it rolled all the way across the table. Hi, I'm Beth Fleischer. This is my 4th year in 4-H, and I've read Men and Women 3 times. I'd like to revamp as me Alcott's life. Today we'd like to bring you on a tour of their home, Orchard House. Let's start going right into Bronson Alcott's study. It was also a classroom. In his classroom, he helped children learn the shapes of their letters. He shaped them with their bodies. Teaching this way was unique. Bronson was an educator and philosopher. The Alcotts were inspired by their many visitors. An Orchard House to the right of the front door is the parlor. By the piano they had music and dancing. In 1860, the Alcott's oldest daughter, Anna, married John Pratt in the parlor. Storytelling games often happened in the parlor and the dining room. Their rooms are connected, not up today's dramas and tea parties were delightfully enjoyed in the dining area. They dress up as fairies and queens and many art characters. You can easily go from the dining room up the stairs to change costumes. There is still a trunk of costumes in May's room. Louisa hands this the boots that are in the costume trunk that backstairs go into May's room. May is the youngest Alcott girl. She's very artistic and her father gave her permission to draw on the walls. Paper was very expensive. She drew copies of Madonnas and goddesses and angels there. She also drew in a studio that her father built for her. That studio wasn't discovered until 1980. As a young lady, May studied art in New York. From May's room, we can go into Louisa's room. Louisa had always wanted a room of her own. Her father built a half-room writing table for her. At that table, she wrote Men and Women. She did that from May to July in 1868. Louisa's room has pictures of her parents and an owl sketched done by May over the fireplace and some owl sculptures. Now, an original artwork of May's hangs in her room too. Here are some of her favorite thinking things. In the parents' room, you'll also see some of the possessions of Mrs. Abba Alcott. Her family photographs, her sewing basket and quilt are there, as well as the children's schedule. Behind the parents' room is a nursery addition building. Behind the parents' room is a nursery addition built in 1871 for for Anna's children, John and Frederick Pratt. Anna is the oldest Alcott girl. She died in 1893. We go from the nursery down the center stairs. We can go to the back of the house into the kitchen. Rabbi Alcott's homemade treats were Hong Kong day visitors. They included gingerbread and many apple dishes. She and the girls made cider pies in a dish called apple stump. It's Louisa's nickname for the house, Orchard House. It's Louisa's nickname for the Orchard House. So we can make sure the Orchard House can have visitors for 300 more years and needs reconstruction. In 2000, the federal state American treasures grants awarded Orchard House $400,000 to begin its preservation project. When they began reconstruction, they knew the Bronson Alcott cut main support beams. That's why the house slumps. But during the reconstruction, some more difficult things and some interesting things are being discovered. First, the more difficult. How the post beetles have been in the wood since it was first built. That's 300 years ago. Now, touching some posts have beetles in them. That turns the post to powder. We are fortunate that it was found out while Orchard House is still standing. Next, the difficult task of repairing it is still going on. People visit tours and educational programs are still happening while the preservation project goes on. On the good side, instead of sitting on dirt, Orchard House now has a climate control basement. When the basement was being built, parts of the house were held by gravity, as in this model. More needs to be done, so that's why I wanted to tell my voice friends about this great treasure. The Alcotts lived in Orchard House from 1858 to 1877 and had two other owners before 1911. In 1911, the Concord Women's Association and the Alcott Historical Society bought it. They wanted it to begin being a historical museum. The precious springs of the March and Houston men and women really belong to the Alcotts. In conclusion, there are now very special and precious items at Orchard House. Grants from St. Margaret's Treasures helped fund Orchard House's new climate control basement. It still needs structural work because some support beams were cut and have some pound post beams in them. Please visit the Orchard House at www.louisamayalcott.org and plan to see this historical treasure restaurants in Concord, Mass. Let's keep learning about apple stump. And anyone is afraid to have some apple stump, try some apple stump here. Are there any questions?
Did you make the apple stump yourself?
The question was, did I make the apple stump myself? Yes, I did make it. I actually didn't make the apple stump myself. I made it with some help with my friend over there. Any more questions?
Yes. What is your favorite room at the Alcott House?
The question was, what is my favorite room at the Alcott House? My favorite room at the Alcott House is Louisa's room.
Why is that so?
Because she has her writing. Her room was her room to herself, and she liked to write in it. Because I like to write in my own room too.
Thank you very much.